All right, we're live. Sorry, guys. I was doing a mic check and it's not on. So unplug this. This is dead. All right. Thank you guys for coming in. I know this was a change. This is Niki with Homeschool Knockouts. It is Sunday, 6 o'clock my time, Western Pacific time, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Thank you guys who are staying up late or just giving me your time this evening. Okay, so I said I had a surprise topic, and I did. I had it all set up, but I couldn't get my whiteboard right here. I can't get the whiteboard to sit up here. This is a wall, actually, right here. I could not get that to sit up there so I can show you, teach you what I wanted to teach you, which was whole to parts learning versus parts to whole learning. When should you use it? When should you not use it? And I have the most beautiful visual. So I'll try to push that to a future live, hopefully maybe next week. So I'm sorry about that. That was the surprise. And I said surprise because I had it all set up and everything. And I couldn't find my easel, my kid's old painting easel, because I was going to set the whiteboard on the easel. So that's why I was a little late. I was still holding out hope that I could find that easel. Hey, Crystal. Hello. I didn't even tell you, IG, that I'm live. I was too busy trying to get this easel found, but we are here. When you guys come on in, let us know where you are from. You don't have to give us all your business. Just let us know what part of the country or city. And if you have any stories that you want to share, please feel free to do that. So we want to know your wins. We want to be in your business. So let us know about that, and let my peoples know on IG. Let's see, we got Anya from Cali. Well, Anya is from Cali, but from San Diego. My sister down south. We got Katesh from Ohio. I heard some cartoon character where they kept saying Ohio. It always cracked me up. So I always say that. Antoinette, surprise. Hello, my dear. Antoinette's in the house. And Crystal's from Louisiana, because that's how we say it from Texas, Louisiana. Hey, IG, we are live on YouTube right now. We are talking about all kinds of stuff. So come on over. I wasn't even live. That's the kind of Sunday I had. I hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend and a lovely Sunday. I'm trying to get it together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, take like a quick little poll to see if there are some things you want to talk about. And then I'm going to see if there's some curriculum that you want me to grab, and we can do a quick curriculum review. Hey, YouTube. Hey, IG. I'm live now on YouTube. Hi, Crystal. I see you. Come on over. We're talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Come on over. We will see you there. Come on over. We are live on YouTube right now. So come on over. So start thinking, is there a curriculum that you're interested in that you want me to talk about? I probably have it. Is there a curriculum that you're using that you're struggling with? Maybe I can give you some pointers on that. Oh, y'all seen all my stuff down here. Nini, come on over. We are live on YouTube. Also, if you maybe you just got something and you haven't busted it out yet, you're trying to figure out how to make it work, let me know. Maybe I can help you figure out how to break it down, how to deprogram it and make it work for you. So think about that. And then but if none of y'all have any things y'all want to bring up for curriculum, then okay, IG, we're live on YouTube. Come on over. If there's nothing, which I will find hard to believe, if there is nothing that, hold on, I'm directing my fan on my face. It just fell down. Okay, this thing is, I just have to turn it off. Okay, so if there is no curriculum that you want to talk about, I can answer some of the questions that you guys have asked me in lots of videos or in comments. about I know you guys were asking about writing hacks, vocabulary, how to teach vocabulary, spelling, how to fit that in. Two of you asked about loop schedules and how a loop schedule is different from a block schedule because you have no idea even what a block schedule is. Oh, that reminds me. I made you guys your freebie is the block schedule. Let me see where I put it. I just haven't put it on ConvertKit, which is the program I use so you guys can download the freebies. Hold on, y'all. I at least want to show it to you because I did it. I just want to show it to you. What I got here? I got a lot of stuff here. Hold on. All right. Remind me to get to that because right now I just want to get going with our first topic. Let me see. Anya says, have you used Oak Metal Science for grade 5th or up? That is one science program I have not used, my dear. Or Book Shark Science. No, but I believe right up there I have science embedded because I accidentally got a whole thing that science was included. I like to get just the history part of Book Shark, but I got one because I used to be with a homeschool charter, that it was like an all-in-one for everything. So let me make a note of that. I'm going to go run and check and see if that one has the science in it. I'm using Mystery Science. I've heard good things about that. And Core Knowledge Science. I did not have a good experience with Core Knowledge Science at the moment, but interested in those other two options. So Anya, let me see if I have the Book Shark Science. I'll go check that. And then Katesh asks, I'm wondering if you have looked at the new, at the IEW Teaching the Classics DVD. Teaching the Classics? No, that's new to me. I've never even heard of that. I recently bought it, but haven't opened it yet. Well, let me go check it out. I just know of IEW for writing because it's in their title, the Institutes for Excellence in Writing. IEW, let's go and see. Go check it out. And they have classics out now. All right, let me share my screen. This is good. This is what we want to talk about. This is what we want to do. All right, I'm going to share the screen. Google would like to record this computer screen. No. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, y'all let me know if you, okay. Wait, can y'all see? Hold on. Can you guys, okay, I can see it now. I see everything. All right, so Katesh is asking about the classics, teaching the classics. She says, it's just a teaching curriculum and it's old. It's a teaching curriculum. Well, let's see, y'all. Hold on. How different is it from their other ones? Does it say classics, Katesh? I'm looking at writing courses, writing supplement. I wonder if that's a writing supplement. Let's see. Let's see. How perfectly course knowledge, structure, style. This is the one I first used with my my oldest son. It was the structure and style. Let's see, structure and style, more of that. Teaching, writing, the classics. I don't see that one. So, Katesh, if you have the exact name, because maybe I'm just not seeing it here. I doubt it's under here. Writing courses. Let me just see if it's under here really quickly. Because I have not heard of the classics at all. Has anyone else heard of IEW's classics? No, let me just go through. No. I know there are more pages. All right, we'll maybe try that another day. Let me see. It's okay. It's a teaching curriculum. It's written by Adam and Missy Andrews. Oh, so it's not Andrew, and it's through IEW. Because that's Andrew's thing. I mean, but obviously he could have more people. Andrew Padawat. Am I on the right curriculum, Katash? The IEW? Is that what you asked about, the IEW? Yeah, you had IEW. I've never heard of it. Let me do another quick search and then I'll move on if I can't find the IEW classics. Okay, see. Institute for Teaching the Classics. All right. Where does this fall under? Okay, so hold on. Let me share this screen. Remove, and let me share this screen. All right, can y'all see this screen? Let's see. Okay, so this is what Katesh is talking about. Teaching the classics. And you said it's old. Let's see. Revolutionize the way you and your students view literature. Learn how to read and discuss works of literature from children's books to classic novels. And equip students with literary analysis tools that bring literature to life. I have never in my life seen this. Let's see. Let's look at some samples. 8 DVDs, spiral bound syllabus. Wait, how about just read the overview? By using short stories as the models and the Socratic approach as the method. Sounds a little classical academic press to me. You can teach the tools, gains. Okay, this is meant to be a teaching. This is meant to be teacher training. Older students will enjoy viewing it too. Okay, you did say it was teaching something. Okay, so basically it is teaching you, the teacher, how to teach the classics. Now, 8 DVDs, it's $100. That's fine. But I have something for you. And Katesh, I'm so glad you brought this up because I got something. And it's in arm's reach. Do y'all have this book? How to Read Literature Like a Professor for Kids. Because they have, y'all, my green screen is kind of crazy. Because they have a version for parents. This is a New York Times bestseller. Right? How to Read Literature Like a Professor. This is really, really, really good, especially if you do the classical approach to homeschooling, or if you just have a very literary rich household, or if you don't know how to read literature. It's good for all of those scenarios and more. But for this one, it shows you how to break it down, how to look for things, and how I liken learning how to read literature is when you or if you do ever teach your children how to take standardized tests. One of the first things the instructor will teach your children when preparing for a standardized test is always read the answers first and then read the question. So, or you can read the question stem and then skip down to the answers so you have an idea of what you're looking for, and then read the passages or the problem. So you look at the first part, what the question is asking or the instructions, and then the answers. And then from there, now you have a framework, you have a structure, and so you can go laser point through the problem or the passage to get your answer. Now, when you're doing how to read literature, let me just kind of do it so the green screen is not too much. Can y'all see that? Okay. So like with this book, you see it's cartoons, right? But it's a really funny book. And why it's funny is because people get turned off with literature, or they think it's too long. Just look at the table of contents so you can just get a feel. This is something I highly recommend, okay? And it's a great way. Let me move over here so you can see this side. So you see how easy and casual it is, okay? And this is for all ages, elementary all the way to high school, especially for high school. Okay, let me just read you. Let me show you one of my passages. Well, one that I thought was especially useful. Okay, so look at this. Okay, this one is, if it's a square, it's a sonnet. Now, I don't know if you taught poetry. Poetry is one of those subjects that gets neglected in the homeschool community and in private school life as well. And and poetry actually kind of weaves in and out throughout your life, and you really don't realize it, but it does. But listen to this. Okay, let me read this really quickly. Every now and then, I'll ask my students what kind of poem we're talking about, what form the poem uses. And the first time, the answer will be a sonnet. The next time, sonnet. Can you guess about the third time? Very good, basically. It's sonnets, okay? It's very common, and it's been written in every time period since the English Renaissance, and it's still popular today. So right now, you already know, when in doubt, go with sonnet. But let me show you, it gets better. After I tell the students the first time that the poem, here we go. I need a document reader. I need to set it up. That the poem is a sonnet, someone asked me how I knew so fast. So I tell them two things. First, that I read the poem before class, useful for someone in my position or theirs. And second, that I counted the lines when I noticed the shape of the poem, which is a square. Now, the miracle of the sonnet, you see, is that it is 14 lines long, and most lines have 10 syllables. And 10 syllables of English are about as long as 14 lines are high and square. Okay, guess what? Who cares? Okay, so I don't want to get y'all falling asleep on me, but once you find out little tips and tricks, so you can look at something really briefly and you can tell, you know, what something is, or you can know immediately, oh, I know where this is going. I see the theme here, or this is a common plot setting, or this rising conflict is typical for when this plot is going on, or this character arc. It gives you all of these little cheat sheets, and they're really quick and fast, and they're humorous, so you remember them. Think of this as like the literary or written form of Schoolhouse Rock. Remember Schoolhouse Rock? Everything was a song and a cartoon. So you remember the song, and you remember, you know, I'm just a bill, only a bill, sitting on Capitol Hill, you know, or conjunction, junction, what's your function? I remember that those videos came out, I think, in the 60s. I'm a 70s, 80s kid, and I still remember that. But this is the written form of it. So I highly recommend you guys grab one of these if you really want to teach literature. So if you're using curriculum like Lightning Literature, or Bookshark, where you have to read a lot of books, a lot of literature. So any kind of curriculum that's literature rich or literature heavy, this is a good primer to have. And it's only, minus the index, is 156 pages. But look, no, it's not, because you have more, you have a reading list. So it's less than that. 150 pages, but look, it's a small book. It's the way it's set up. It's not like a whole dreary 150 pages. It's really easy. So I don't even know how we got on this. Katesh says you do have that book. So very good book. Maybe over the holidays in November or December, you know, you might want to read through it, and just to give you some insights for how you can teach literature. Okay. And by the way, when we're talking about whole to parts, great examples when you're teaching literature, especially depending on if it's like heavy, dense literature. Well, let me give you a quick example of what I was going to talk about. But first, let me just catch up on these comments. Anya, oh, Bookshark. Hold on one second. What's a great tip with those how to read literature books? Oh, what a great tip. Thank you. Just checked my library, and they have those. They also have how to read nonfiction like a professor. I don't have that one. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to buy it right now on Amazon. At least let me put it in my shopping cart. How to read nonfiction. Okay, let me see. How to read nonfiction like a professor. Okay. Purchase February 2016. I don't even remember buying this book. It said I purchased it. Well, let me get the audio, because I have like 9 Audible credits. Child. See, this is what happens when you get too much stuff. Thank you, Anya, because the book doesn't even look recognizable to me. It said I bought it in 2016, but I don't know where it is. So anyway, I'm going to check that out. So for Bookshark, Okay, Anya, I said science, right? Hold on, I got. Oh, let me see. I might tear up my green screen because I got a bookcase behind here, but I got my book shark stuff. Some of it here. Hold on. I have book shark. Let me just grab it. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Think of some more questions for me. I have a book shark. I think it's in my son's closet. Hold on. I gotta tear apart my green screen to. Oh, please don't fall down the green screen. Hold on, y'all. I'm disappearing behind my bookcase. All right. I can't find it. I actually can't even find my history book shark. Oh dear. Y'all, this book's got me crazy. I'll find it. I'm gonna write it down. Hold on, I'm gonna write it down because I have 3 of those big binders. I have 2 for science, 2 for history, and then one that's all in one. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate not being prepared. Book shark. Okay. That is not cool. All right. What was I looking for before? Did y'all ask me something before I left? Somebody asked me something. I forgot what it was. Somebody asked me something, right? I know we were talking about this, and then we went on to something else. Does anybody? Oh. Okay. So I talked about how to read literature like a professor. There's another book by a different author, Mortimer J. Adler, and his book is How to Read a Book: The Classic Guide to Intelligent Reading. Okay. Now that one, I literally have thousands of books in our house. And I don't know what that book is. It might be under my bed because sometimes I keep a stack of books by my bed on the floor. Sometimes when I'm doing laundry, my foot might hit some of the books and they kind of slide underneath. So this needs to be a video in and of itself. How to read a book. So we'll have to come back to that. All right. Any other questions y'all have? Is there any curriculum that you guys want me to review? Any math curriculum? Any writing curriculum? Grammar? I got Michael Clay Thompson. I got Right Source. I got Writing and Rhetoric. What else? I have Brave Writer. For math, I have Math Saxon, Beast Academy, Singapore Math, also known as Primary Mathematics. I have some old things of Matthew C. Do I have anything else? For grammar, I have Daily Grammar, Daily Grams, Evan Moore, Fix It Grammar. Got a couple things. Anybody want any reviews, any quick reviews on that? Guys, I'm so sorry. I really wanted this presentation. I was so happy. I put like a nice little teacher shirt on. I have my little librarian glasses. Anybody have any, what did you use to teach your boys writing in 2nd grade? See, in 2nd grade, I used something different for each child. For my oldest, I'm trying to think what I have to look through my lesson planners, one reason why to keep a lesson planner, even if you just write down what you're using. But for writing in second grade for my oldest, oh, it was Brave Writer. That was the very first curriculum for writing that we used. Brave Writer by Julie Bogart. And as a matter of fact, let me see on my old laptop because I don't have it on here. The only thing about Brave Writer, I don't know if it's different now. It was a lot of printing. You have to print everything. There's no book to buy or anything like that. At least back in the day in 2015, 14, I don't even know. No, because in 2011 he was in kindergarten, 12, maybe 2013. So almost 10 years ago. So you had to print everything out. But I still have the printouts. I wonder where I might have it around here. But I definitely use that. And what I liked about Brave Writer for introducing writing to children, personally, in my opinion, I think starting with creative writing is great for young developing writers. Why do I say that? Because already, especially in second grade, there's still a lot of developmental things going on with your child, the hand-eye coordination, the synthesizing of information to manage before you put it down on paper. And actually just writing itself is, it might look easy for your kid when they're doing it, but it's actually a lot of processing work for your child's brain. So the act of writing, thinking about what you're writing and then translating that on the page and then getting it down is actually a lot of work and can be very taxing. So that's why when you look at picture books, you'll see one or two sentences per page. It's a lot to take in and internalize and process, right? So writing is even more advanced than just reading, because you're not, with writing, you're reading and writing, right? So you have to, write, and you have to read what you wrote to make sure, this is what you were meaning to say. So it's a lot of processing going on. So with creative writing, it's like, cool, man. Just follow your flow, your vibe. There's no mechanics. There's no check this, do this first, do that. It's just whatever comes into your mind, just get it down. And it could be silly, fun. It doesn't have to make sense. It takes the pressure off the child to come up with something. Okay. Even if your child is like, a Shakespeare in the making, it takes the pressure off so they can just focus on building a healthy. Now they have this for math. She has this for math. They need one for writing. It helps to build an appreciation and hopefully a love for writing. And then with creative writing, you can choose anything that they're interested in. Anything they're interested in, and go crazy with it. As a matter of fact, let me show you some of my favorite manipulative. Now, look, if you broke or you just have bought enough curriculum and then the gas is high, the food is high, and just everything's crazy, and you're like, I'm not bringing nothing else new into my house that's curriculum, I got something for you. Now, remember what I said, second grade especially, up to third grade in most cases, writing is a challenging process, okay? So you want to remove all barriers, all expectations, and you want them to enjoy the writing. So the first thing I did with my second grader, I remember this, I had a mother-son journal, okay? Now this is my YouTube journal, but what I would do, let me just show you an example. This is a Cornell Notes, by the way. So if you're like, what is that weird stuff? So journal, this is what I did with my baby, okay? So, a composition notebook or just a plain piece of paper, preferably with lines. And so I would write, because I'm visual, I would break in a traditional notebook or composition, I would break it up into quarters. So you can't see that. Hold on. What? Oh, I'm out of ink. All right. Well, let me just pretend. So I'll do a squiggly line so you can see. Hold on. Okay. So there will be 4 parts on the notebook. Okay. Mom, son, mom, son. Okay. So day 1, day 2. If you want to make, excuse me, I did not bring my drink, y'all. I didn't do my bell. I am just out of control, but I do have some water. Hold on. All right. Everybody showed up on a Sunday, so everybody gets a bell. Okay. If you want smaller sections, you can make smaller sections, but just make sure in each section you put mom or whatever you go by, and then your son or your daughter. Okay. Now, what we would do, I would write something. For instance, say my birthday's coming up, and I would just write something. Oh, my birthday's coming up. My birthday is like a week before Christmas. So, people always give you one gift for birthday and Christmas. I always feel cheated, so not fair. My friends and family need to do better, whatever. Now, my son, and we do this every day, and we both have until the end of the day to either respond to somebody or write something. So I'll go first. Then my son, he will either respond directly to this. Oh, mom, that's sex. Too bad you weren't born in April, or, during the summertime or something. And then that could be his only response. And then it's up to me. I can respond to that, or I can start something new. Oh, son, that's nice. Thank you for saying I should have been born in a different time. Okay. Now he can respond to what I said, or he can say, man, mom, that lasagna you made last night was really good. Or mom, can you please stop making lasagna every week? Love you. Oh, by the way, it's sex that your birthday is by Christmas. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The whole point is the only rule is you have to read the response above you or below you, depending on where you are on the paper. Okay. And after a period of time, my son, he would just kind of write what he wanted to write, but he would actually start to read my stuff and respond to it because I would be writing some really silly stuff. Now, let me tell you how I really got him to check my messages. Not kidding. I wrote, if you read this, you will get $5. No questions asked. He didn't read it. And so the next day, I was like, did you read my response? He was like, yeah. I said, really? You must not want any money. I said, you need to go check the response. He did, and he saw that he could have gotten some money. I didn't give him the money, but he learned to just read stuff, but it got us going. So then he was like, then he wrote a response. He wrote a response a day later to my response about the money. Mom, I think you should pay up. When you say you're going to give somebody money, you need to pay up. It's kind of like how it went. So, but that got us going, writing back and forth. So what we were doing when he was like in second grade, it was like the second semester of second grade when I first started homeschooling. Now he's reading, he's thinking, and he's crafting replies. Now he's filtering those replies because he might have 5 different replies he wants to say to me. So now he has to think about what's appropriate or what's not appropriate or whatever. And then he's writing it down. This is writing, it's editing, it's revising in its rarest, rawest form. Don't take that away from them. So that was one reason why I like Julie Bogart, because with the first writing that I did, all I needed was some paper and a pen. Okay, preferably a colored pencil. I mean, a colored pen. I like the friction pens. I had one color, he had one color, so it just makes it easier to see, and it's kind of fun. So that's a great way to get your kids writing. Now, if your kids, they're pretty comfortable with writing, you can give a writing prompt each day. Just have like a nice, cool little writing prompt, and then you can be like, hey, our rule is, number 1, you have to read the previous response. And number 2, you have to write at least 2 sentences or at least 5 sentences, or you have to respond to at least one thing that was said by the other person. Otherwise, you can write whatever you want. You can start to craft your own little expectations. Okay. So that's a great way. It's a free way. You don't need curriculum. Now you're starting to build, how you talk about number sense, your children just being aware of numbers and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not just little symbols on a piece of paper. 1 means this, 2 means this. It doesn't just mean the number that you see or just the number 2. It actually has meaning behind it. It's the same thing with writing. So that's a wonderful way to get them going. If your children are older, but they struggle with writing, I say start with the creative writing, get them comfortable, get them to start liking writing, and you sit down and you write with them. I'm not kidding. Write with them. Start with like, oh, let me show you what I was going to tell you. Okay, but let me catch up on some of these comments. Let me see. That was a great question, Anya. What are your thoughts on Brave Writer versus Daily Grams? Oh, honey. Well, let me bring you Daily Grams. Daily Grams is more editing. It's not writing at all. Let me bring you the book, and then let me catch up on this one. Michael Clay Thompson, level 2, trying to decide if I should purchase or the next one. Okay, level 2. See, first one is Grammar Island. Second one is Grammar Town. I think that's level 2, Grammar Town, right? Let me know. So let me run to my son's room. I need to grab Daily Grams, and I have no idea where I put Brave Writer, but that wasn't the question. I need to tell you the difference. J's in a no. Okay, so I need to grab Daily Grams. I might have it over here. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Daily Grams, Daily Grams, Daily Grams, Daily Grams, Daily Grams. Where are y'all? Okay, Daily Grams. It's not there. All right, let me go grab it. Daily Grams, Daily Grams. I think that's the pink one. Let me see. Do I have it up here? Let me see. Do I have it up here? I don't know where that book shark is. That sucker is so big. Let me get Daily Grams. Jay's in the know. All right, hold on. I'm the magician. I'm coming, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm coming. Sorry. It was in my laundry room over the appliances on top of the cabinet. Okay. I got them. All right. Next time I got to plan this better and just pull everything out before. All right. So who asked about daily grams? Jay's in the know. Hold on. Is my kid's name on this? All right. Some pages, but not too much. Okay. So daily grams. Let me turn this ring light down so it's not such a glare. Daily grams. This is more. Okay. So Jay's in the know. Daily grams is just a grammar program. Okay. It's a grammar program. Okay. So you see here, grammar and other concepts. Let me see what it looks like. Okay. My kids' messy stuff. All right. So it looks like this. So every day, each day is numbered. You have like day 36. Okay. And you'll have a section on capitalization, punctuation, and it's going to vary. Okay. That's what it looks like. That's going to vary. See here? It's all grammar. And let's see. Again, that was day 36. This is day 82. Same thing. See, it's like Kaplan. The Kaplan training, you know how it is remote over and over and over again. It's just like this for math. It's over and over again. Now it'll add in some variations like sentence combining and analogies, but you almost always have capitalization, punctuation. Okay. So this is good for maintenance, right? Okay. And if you haven't taught your child, some of it it'll do a little bit of teaching, but not that much teaching. So if your child is shaky with grammar, you might have to kind of work with them a little bit before they kind of get into the groove of what is expected of them in this book. Now, that's daily grams. Now, with Bogart, I did kind of see her. Because you have to print everything out, I have a stack of curriculum where you have to print out the curriculum. I'm just trying to think of where I put it. That is, well, you know what? Let me just see if I can see some of her. Let's see. Brave Writer. I gotta do a video on this. It was Jotted Down was the curriculum that we started with. I think Jotted Down was the second one. But let me Jotted Down 5 to 7-year-olds. Let me see if I can get some pictures to show you. Let me share my screen. So I'm going to show you Brave Writer, Jay's in a know, so you can see the difference. Now, Brave Writer is a creative writing curriculum. So nothing totally different from daily grams. Now, you can use them together if you want to teach grammar, as you're teaching writing. But at that stage, I don't know, how old are your kids? Because Jotted Down, like Brave Writer, I've always felt Julie's stuff was like for early elementary, unless you're doing some kind of intervention. Hold on, let me share the screen. Okay, is my screen sharing? Okay, so this is Jotted Down. Now she has a couple of different ones, but this is what I used, right? Okay, table of contents. So let's look at that. Decline. So let me make that bigger for you guys. Okay. So look at that. So you see, we'll come down to here. Poetry, tea times, weekly movies, nature study, art appreciation, music appreciation. So this is like Charlotte Mason based, but because that's part of it, but you don't have to be in any one homeschool philosophy to use this. It's I'm eclectic. We are an eclectic homeschooling family. And so I use something that's classical, something that's religious, something that's secular, something that is Charlotte Mason based. I use it all. If it works for what I need it to do, yeah. Here she talks about routine versus schedule. Okay. And then recitation, memorization, wordplay, narration, all Charlotte Mason based storytelling. So so to go back to your question, Jason, to know. So for writing, depending on the age of your child, Brave Writer is definitely creative. And if you want to stay on the creative side, you can anything that is well, tell me what the ages are of your kids. All right, Zoe asked about, oh, I meant to grab the Michael Clayton level 2. I believe that's Grammar Town. Hey, Sheena. Hi. Yeah, it's been a while. When is your book coming out? Winter 2023. I'm fingers crossed because I have 75 pages to edit. I got everything back from my editor. And I'm like, okay, if I do 8 pages in the morning, 7 pages in the evening, that's 15 pages a day. I can do 75 pages in a week because I can do 15 pages a day. And that's being optimistic. So sorry, guys, I'm sweating like a pig at a state fair, but my fan is the cord is twisted and it won't reach me. So but thank you for asking. I'm actually pretty soon I'm going to be reading some chapter excerpts from my book, but I'll just have the manuscript because I don't have the actual book yet because it's still in the editing process. Michael Clay Thompson, trying to decide if I should purchase that next. Okay, so Zoe, before you make that purchase, girl, what are you currently using, if anything, for Michael? Now, remember, Michael Clay Thompson is language arts. So you're going to have writing, spelling, well, vocabulary, grammar, literature, poetry. So you have all the language arts. So if you're talking about MCT for writing, let me know. I only really use Michael for the writing and for the vocabulary. We did Caesar's English, and then word within the word, and then music of the spheres, the poetry. And then for grammar, yeah, and then we use it for grammar too. So no, for Michael Clay Thompson, I didn't really use the writing. I used the grammar. Because by then I was already transitioning to another program. So let me know what part of MCT that you're wanting to use, and we can talk about that because I have all the books. I just hopefully they're not in the laundry room. They're all in my son's room. Any other questions, guys? The next time I do curriculum reviews, I'll just throw out the subjects and then I'll do a poll. And then whatever you guys decide, before the live, I'll bring all the books. I'll just bring them in here in my studio and just set them up against the wall. That way, all I have to do is just lean and grab what I need. Any other questions about curriculum? I'm going to address Bookshark in another video. And because I have that written down. And I've never done a review on Brave Writer. So let me do that. Jot it down. And I forget the other one that we used. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, so we are at 50 minutes. I really want to, let me see. Now listen, Jay's in a no. Now you were talking about daily grams. I'm wondering if you meant not Brave Writer, but Easy Grammar. Okay, because that's another grammar program. And they're by the same people. Okay, they're by the same people. And the reason to choose one over the other is how you want to approach it. This is like, number one, look at the size. It's straight and to the point versus this. It's not more involved. This includes like the teacher part too, but it has reviews and tests and things like that. And the approach is not that unsimilar to daily grams. You know what? That should be a video. Hold on. Daily grams versus easy grammar. And then I have Easy Grammar Plus, which just means it's for older kids. But Easy Grammar and Easy Grammar Plus are the same. Okay. Any other questions? I might cut this short just so I can I need to organize all my curriculum because I really need to just get through all of these curriculum reviews. Let me see if there's something here that I can show you guys before we get out of here. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Do I see? Jot it down. Oh dear. Yeah. All right. I'm definitely doing that whole to parts to whole, because that was going to be an amazing presentation. All right. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we can get out of here. Now, I promise y'all, look, I'm going to show you some of my mess around here. I do have a lot of ideals for you guys. I just make sure I don't have any private information. I'm going to show you. This is all of my video ideals. All is can't see it all. Give a little sneak peek. All of that stuff. I'm getting there. I have it all. I just wanted to start with the display thing, but we got a lot of stuff we got to talk about. I also have another. I have something I need to share with you guys. I'll do that in a coming up video pretty soon. Yeah, I had hold the parts. Actually, I wanted to teach that back in June. I just really wanted to use the whiteboard. I also have how to do narration, how to do dictation, how to teach your child to read, no matter what grade they are in. Okay. That one that's going to be a really good one. I want to start doing curriculum spotlights, power breakfast ideals for kids. These are all my topics I have. Sibling conflicts in the house, favorite read alouds, favorite teacher reads, how to use a ruler. Let me tell you, my kids did a woodworking class, and when you're dealing with wood and you're doing a lot of cutting and stuff, you got to know how to use a ruler, like really know how to use a ruler. And a lot of the kids didn't really know how to use a ruler. I was shocked. So I went and Googled, like, is it hard? Like, what is it about a ruler? And when I looked it up, it's not just a kid problem, it's an adult problem. So unless you're in the trades, you're a tradesman or you're an architect or engineer where you have to measure all the time and be accurate, a lot of people really don't know how to use a ruler except to say, oh, okay, that's 2 inches, that's 5 inches, approximate. But when it comes to like being exact, where you have to cut something, they really don't. So, and I saw there were so many videos on that. So I'm going to do a video on that. I'm also going to do a video on 6 traits. That's going to be a series because I use that starting with my middle child, and I used a whole program. This is when I had a whole big homeschool room. My living room, my second living room was my homeschool room, and I did a whole thing on that. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, y'all. A lot of stuff. Okay, so let me see. Zoe has a question. We have used level 1, and I've mostly only utilized the practice island and grammar island. Okay, yeah, so that's level 1. So you're just using the grammar, okay? That's what I'm getting from that. So if you're still wanting to use the grammar for level 2, which would be Grammar Town and Paragraph Town. Paragraph Town is the writing. Oh, we did use the writing. It's called Paragraph Town. As a matter of fact, I had my oldest son do Paragraph Town through Online G3. It was an amazing class. Let me pull it up. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. Online G3 for writing. Online G3. G3. Let's see, they're still offering that. And then I can like show you what is this, fall? Okay. Oh, they changed some of the names up. let me just show you what I'm looking at. I am on now. I love Online G3. Now they've changed their platform, their learning platform a lot since we started using them like 8-9 years ago. See, can y'all see that? No, because I haven't added you on. All right, so this is Online G3. Now let me find Paragraph Town. Let's see. Magic Lens. That's Michael Clay Thompson, J's in a No. Who was it that was into the MCT? Oh, Zoe. This is Magic Lens. That's the vocabulary, I believe. Okay, Grammar Town. Okay, but I want to see if they have Paragraph Town. No, no writing for Paragraph Town. Let me see if they're doing it in the spring. This is interesting. This is new to me. Let me see if it's Paragraph Town, but just disguised. Let me see what book they're using. Okay. What books are they using? Required materials. Nope, not Paragraph. Oh, but here we go right here. So this is Paragraph Town. And this is a semester-long class. But so you see here, Paragraph Town is a 6-week workshop for students who want to improve their paragraph writing skills. Our text, which is MCT's Paragraph Town, will guide our journey. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Students will learn about organization, sentence variety, the topic sentence transitions as they apply to the paragraph. Oh, you know what? Shoot. That's going to be, okay, Paragraph Town. That needs to be a video. Oh, you know what I need to do, guys? Okay, so you guys can just, I was hoping they might show like little snapshots of it. Yeah, here we go. Y'all see that? Now, be careful with Paragraph Town because Michael, let me put you on a little bit of game. Hold on, let me show my face. Michael, now, I'm not about people getting their money, but he would put out pretty regularly new editions. And there is almost literally nothing different from edition to edition. How do I know? I have 3 versions of Paragraph Town. 3 versions because I was, oh my God, because the covers are different. And so in the class, I saw they had a different cover. So let me help and get this one. And then I was in one of the forums and they were like, I have 2 versions earlier and I just got the latest one. And when I compared them side by side, exactly identical. Maybe they might use a different picture, but the lessons and learning is all the same. So I have 3 of them because I got 2 different versions. And then at one point in time, 2 of my kids were doing the class. So I was like, oh, so really get whatever version, just get one. Okay. If you can't get the latest, get the older ones because they're cheaper. It's identical. I had one kid use an old version and one used the latest version in the online class. They had no problems, just so you know, because the books are a bit pricey. So get it used and don't worry about the latest edition. Okay, just FYI. All right. Let's see. So I wanted to continue with the grammar. So you'll be fine, Zoe. So once you finish up with Grammar Island, you'll be going into, is word within the word or in the lens? It's something with lens or word or something like that to continue your grammar. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I felt like for us, after Grammar Town, my kids are pretty, with all that diagramming, they were really good. But you know what? Let me tell you something. With easy grammar, and it was an epiphany. An epiphany. Now, my kids had a solid background in grammar with Michael Clay Thompson. And then we moved over to Well-Ordered Language by Classical Academic Press. And I didn't like that. We put it away. And then I went back to it like the following year. And because I started to appreciate the structure of it. It just took too long to, it just was just remote. It was just repetitive. And I was like, oh my God, this is annoying. We got this already. Totally different from Michael Clay Thompson, because Michael Clay Thompson is literature based and creative. And well-ordered language is the opposite. It's a classical approach. And it was very like a little bit too dogmatic, but you learn. Here, what I learned about grammar, it split the middle. It was like the first thing they tell you to do is teach your children the prepositions. Now I have a degree in journalism. I used to work for a television station, a newspaper. I mean, I have memorized Chicago manual style, MLA style, AP style, Associated Press style. I know my grammar. I didn't know this tip. And it says, this is the beginning of the book for easy grammar. Please read in italics and all caps. Please read. Teach your children the prepositions. Well, forget all that stuff. It says teach them prepositions. Hold on. Okay, it says teach in the order, but that's not the real thing. There's another page. It says, why do you start teaching your kids with prepositions first? Okay. Let me see where it says it. Okay, hold on. It says teach prepositions first. Okay, that's the assessment. Let me get past. Okay. To the teacher, before you start your lessons. Suggestions for learning prepositions. Okay. Once you learn all your prepositions, y'all, once my kids learned this, it was game over. You are able to find direct objects, indirect objects, appositives. I mean, everything. You don't realize how important prepositional phrases are. And when you start crossing them out, let me see. When you start crossing them out, not in this one. Let me get. When you start crossing them out, you start seeing the real sentence. Oh, it was a game changer. Hold on. This is really my teacher version. I need to get my kids. Y'all, I just have to show this to you. Let me see if it's in this one. No, this is the baby book. Okay. I'm just going to do a video on this one. What is that? Easy grammar prepositions. Unless y'all want me to get up again. I will get up again. But I keep getting up. Easy grammar prepositions. Prepositions. When you see how just okay, listen. Okay, we got 9 people in here. I got time. Okay, if y'all don't mind me going to get the easy grammar book to show you the prepositions and how when it's crossed out, how you can really see the sentence. Put a 1 in the chat. It'll be the last time, I promise, I get up to go run. But put a 1 in the chat, and I'm going to do my Houdini and disappear behind the bookcase and go get it. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't mind my going. I know exactly where it is. If you don't mind me going to get it, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, Malibu says yes. Okay, so all I need is 1 person. Okay. Okay. All right. No, don't fall down. Hold on. Oh, Lord. Y'all, I got to do better. Don't look at my behind. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right. Hold on. Live TV, y'all. It is what it is. All right. Let's see. Hold on. One of the thumbtacks fell. Okay. I found the book, though. Where's that thumbtack before I step on it? Oh, well, let me grab another one. All right. Hold on, y'all. I know this is probably comical for some of y'all. Okay. All right. Don't look at my butt. Don't look. All right. All right. See all my junk? Okay. Stay. All right. Oh, since I'm up here, let me see what I have. Oh my goodness, I found Brave Writer. Look. Sitting right here on top. See, I was supposed to do this. How about that? All right. That's awesome. Thanks, y'all. I would have been looking. Oh, sitting on one of the thumbtacks. Okay. All right. If y'all got time, we can look at Brave Writer. Okay, but let's do the easy grammar. All right, y'all with me? Okay. So crossing out the okay, now my son's name is in here. Let me get a marker. And some of y'all know my kids' names, but let me cross out my last name. All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Cross out. Okay, here we go. Let me just cross. All right, let me use a different color pen in case y'all got x-ray vision. Do this page in case this page opens up. All right, hold on. I'm crossing out the names. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, I'm hot. All right. Let's see. Cross out any prepositional phrases, underline. Oh, he didn't cross them out on this one. Let's see. Let me do one here. Why was he not crossing out the prepositional phrases? I guess he knew them. Yeah, because look. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Because he wasn't crossing them out. He was just looking at them. And then when he started crossing them out, he was like, oh, this is so much easier. Look, because he wasn't doing it. So I had to be like, dude, what does this say? Cross out the prepositional phrases. So the next day, y'all know I love y'all. I'm going through all this. Okay. So then the next day, he started crossing them out. All right. So when you cross out, I got to do a video on this. When you cross out the prepositional phrases, look at number 1. I put the casserole into the oven. So you see that prepositional phrase? Into the oven. You cross that out, you have your your base sentence. I put the casserole. So now everything else about that sentence you can decipher, because anything in that prepositional phrase is pretty much useless. So now you got that base sentence, not a complete sentence, but that base sentence. And so now, at least in this case, they were working with direct objects. But when you cross it out, you're not getting confused about, is casserole the direct object or is oven the direct object? And let me tell you, as a grader in English and as an English teacher, a lot of students don't know what direct and indirect objects are. And one thing that makes it worse for them is that every noun looks like it could be a direct or indirect object. Is it oven or is it casserole? They both look promising. But if you cross out that prepositional phrase, oh, can't nothing be in that thing. And so now, you're only working with the base part of that sentence. Okay. We're going to have a lesson on that. Actually, I just need to start doing webinars, because once I found that out and I taught my child, look at this, when you have multiple prepositional phrases during the emergency, prepositional phrase, the lifeguard pulled the child from the water, prepositional phrase. Now, what's the direct object? Well, you might think it's the water, child, lifeguard, because they all look like they're, because most people think, okay, if it's a noun, it's the direct object or the indirect object. But when you cross out that prepositional phrase, you find out what the real ones are, and you're just left with lifeguard pulled the child. So you know the lifeguard, this is your real sentence. The lifeguard pulled the child. So you know that's your subject. So that has to be your direct object. But the prepositional phrases are clutter. It's chatter, right? When you take those out, you get to see the nut of that sentence. And then when you get more advanced with, taking apart your sentence or diagramming, once you are able to remove those prepositional phrases, you are able to go further along with more a deeper breakdown besides just looking for direct objects or indirect objects. So that was huge. So I just wanted to share that. That was a major thing. So easy grammar is really easy grammar. All right, let me catch up on some of these comments. Miss Loki. Girl, are you a spirit? What's going on with you? Hi, just joined. What book is this? Loki, this is Easy Grammar Plus. Not to be confused with the regular easy grammar, because they're the same. Easy grammar goes up to like 6th grade, and then 7th grade and up is called plus. There might be easy grammar 7, but definitely after 7th grade, they just say plus. So it's like 7th through 12th grade. Okay. So they just say plus instead of just putting out a book for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, because a lot of this stuff is kind of similar, but just revs up just a little bit. All right. Brave writer. We'll end with this. Brave writer. You're welcome, love. All right. Now, remember how I said, oh, hold on. How much battery juice do I have? 39%. My charger is in my bedroom. So, but I should be good for the next couple of minutes. Remember how I said the one thing I wasn't really cool about with Brave Writer is that you have to print the curriculum. And you look, your printer's going to be going for a while. So anyway, this is like your teacher manual. And you know what? I knew I was tired because I didn't even like hole punch this and then bind it, because I bind all of my stuff. I use book binders, and I put these, little plastic binders on, and I bind all of my stuff. But I didn't do it for this because I was like, what, Julie? This is too much. But anyway, so, and it's only big like this because I didn't do double-sided printing. I probably have another copy where I did do it right. But that's what it looks like if you want to look at like the teacher manual for it. And we'll have to have a video. I'm doing video reviews, curriculum reviews, because that's really the most popular thing that you guys want to see. But what I used with my son, the very first writing curriculum we used, now I did hole punch this, was jotted down. Okay. You see that? It was jotted down, and you remember you saw the table of contents. Remember that table? Oh, don't fall. Remember the table of contents I showed you online? Okay. So hold on. I think I have some Brads in here. Oh, only 2. I need to get some more Brads. All right. I could use it. I don't feel like it. All right. So let me just show you tea times. Page 14, 15. Okay. Now, this is the curriculum. So it's nothing that you give to your child. This is what, you do. She tells you this, and then you go do it with your child. But this isn't something you give to your child for your child to write in or do. Nothing like that. Language arts. Let's go to tea time. Y'all with me? Okay. So she starts off with poetry tea. You see that? And she's giving you ideas, right? Like prepare ahead of time for the day. You plan to have your tea time, check out your poetry books from the library, collect poetry books from your bookcases, all of that. You see all of that? All of that right here. So she tells you how to set the scene. Lay the table with the tea. Hold on. Lay the table with the teacups. Get it all ready, okay? So this is teacher intensive. You have to be present and you have to do preparation. A lot of Charlotte Mason based curriculum, you do have to prep things. You have to be really hands-on, okay? And then she goes into her instructions and she gives you like, nice little pictures and things like that. And then she gives you like resources, other places you can go to. So that's one thing. Poetry tea times. And then, so these are just really activities for writing. She has weekly movies, okay? That's what that looks like. So it's very gentle, a very gentle introduction to writing, okay? It's really like she's courting you, or you're courting your child with the writing. You're doing all this nice stuff. Oh, let's go to a movie. Let's have some tea. All of that, just get them all juiced and softened up for the writing, okay? Nature study, going out, okay? So, but all of this is writing. It ties in to writing, okay? And she gives you lots of resources. She doesn't leave you hanging, okay? But this is not a low prep, no prep writing curriculum at all, okay? And then, so we'll just have, and then that was the first curriculum we used. And then we used the other one, which was something with an arrow. What is it called? Let me look it up really quickly. Arrow. Who are my Julie Bogart users? There's something in the arrow that we use. I actually like that one. No, I think it was Quill. No, Arrow. 11 to 12. Yep, it was Arrow. Let me share this. Let me go back and share the screen really quickly. Let me share this really quickly. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, because I was so nervous that, oh my gosh, I don't have this. I'm gonna look unorganized and crazy. But thank you for rocking with me. All right, so this is Brave Writer. These are all of her products. We use Jotted Down, like 2nd grade, 3rd grade. Quill, I bought it, but I didn't use it. I remember. I never used partnership writing. I didn't use, what was that, Dart? Yeah, I didn't use that. I didn't use that. I used Arrow. And you have all your books by each month. Okay. And let's see if it just shows you a little sneak peek. Hey, show us. Oh, my bad. Okay. Week 1. So I like how she breaks everything down. So you can see here, spelling and vocabulary, indentations, no indentations, contractions. So possessive apostrophes. So she mixes in a mix of reading, writing, and some grammar. So if you guys like that, if you want more information, you can check that out. I don't know where my arrow is. I don't know where. I have no idea where it is. It should be in here, because I had to print that out as well. And what it is you had to print out each book for each month. So there's no telling. It might be somewhere in my kids' room. All right. So any other questions? We are over an hour in here. If you can please put a like on the video and leave any comments in. Like, if you really want me to do a real deep dive with curriculum, please let me know. That will give me time to pull it out, look at it. If you want me to do a comparison, I started filming like a mega math comparison, like the top 10 math curriculum, and it was just too long. And I don't know if you guys will watch like a 50-minute comparison video, because I just like to be really thorough, and I can't do that in like 20 minutes. Or I could do like a part 1 and a part 2 where I compare 5 math. No, because then you'd be like, well, wait a minute. Can you compare the the math curriculum from video 1 to the one in video 2? So I don't know. I have to figure that out. I could just do the top 5 and then I could do that. I think you guys would be fine with that. Yeah. So anyway, so please put a like on the video. Let me know that you're getting some value out of this and I'm not just bumping my gums for no reason. And we are going to have that parts to whole presentation. I promise you. I'm going to find that easel and have it all set up real nicely right here. All right. Unless I can't get through this editing this week, and then it'll just be a regular talking video for you guys. So y'all don't have any other questions? Oh, Malibu says, I don't mind watching long videos. Man, thank you for saying that, because so many people are like, oh my God, can you get to the point? Or, I mean, not to me, but I see that in comments in other videos. And the thing is like, if you want fast food style, you're going to come back asking questions. So why don't I just answer all of your questions, take up a little bit more of your time, and then it's all there. Okay. So I might just do that. And I'll try to, just keep it fast, no extra commentary and everything. But it's kind of better when I do it live because I can't always anticipate questions. So if I do it live, then you guys, as I'm flipping through it, then you can ask these questions that I probably would not have thought of while I'm doing the pre-recorded videos. So, you might, I'm gonna think about it, whether to do it live or just pre-recorded. I would prefer live, just so you guys can ask me questions and I can tell you my experiences, what worked, what didn't work, just things like that. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Hey, is Sunday a good time for you guys? I know it's Sunday night football, but I didn't care for the two teams playing. So if Sunday is a good time, let me know. I might put another poll up and see. Oh, okay. Quick announcement. Friday, I will not have a Friday live. My son's got a football game, and my other son is going to be part of the game who doesn't play football, and I have to get him to the school early so he can get ready and prepared for that special thing that they're doing. So, and I have to leave here at like 5 something. So I won't be going live Friday. Maybe I'll do another Sunday. That way, nobody has anything on Sunday. So I don't have to worry about any of their obligations. Now, last year I was able to do Fridays because my son was on JV. Now he's on varsity and all their games on Friday. Away games, we have to leave earlier, which means I can't do the lives. Okay, Anya says Sunday is great. Malibu says Sunday is great. Okay, good. So I'll put a a poll, and then I'll put the time. Because some of you guys are having dinner, some of you maybe getting ready for, the week, or maybe you're doing meal prep. So I'll put some times to see what works for you based on what works for me first, of course, and then we'll go from there. Sunday is good. I'm sitting planning for the week. Oh, see, that's exactly what I'm talking. Maybe we should do a planning. Y'all, listen real quick before I get out of here and my battery dies. I'm at 34%. I'm good. There is this teacher. Oh, I forget his name. He's a male teacher, a public school teacher, and he would have Sunday night planning with Mr. So-and-so. Does anybody know that YouTube guy? I would just watch his stuff, and like I would supposedly be planning with him, but I would just be watching him plan and just talking. I would get like one line done of something, but I love the concept of of Sunday night planning. Sunday's good. I'm sitting planning for the week anyway, so it fits in great. Awesome. So I'm definitely going to keep that in mind, and I'm going to go and look for this guy and see how he does it so I can copy him, and then maybe that could be something that we can do. All right. I love you guys so much, so much. Thank you so much. Please, please, please give me some likes on this video. I hate begging, but I'm trying to get back into the good graces of YouTube because she don't like me anymore because it's something I did on a post that I liked on something controversial, and I've been slightly shadow banned since then. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next live. Bye-bye.